Perlier is an Italian bath and body company that really is rich in history and in tradition. We never forget where we started from and the culture of what Perlier is. Old world mixed with modern day science. When we focus on really treating our skin with some of the best ingredients we can, it's what really helps Perlier develop some of the most innovative new lines while still staying true to our culture.
Well, always my favorite show with Perlier of the entire year is when we're dedicating it to mothers, and it's Mother's Day specials that we are going to highlight that are so exciting. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Let me go ahead and give you a little sneak peek of our Mother's Day special gift edition. Only do this once a year. Okay, wait, before we do that, I thought we were saving this little treasure from Royal Elixir. It's our Pearls of Youth Serum, a customer pick favorite. First off, take a look at our HSN deal. It's normally $146.95. Boy, is that an appreciation special price at $39.95 today. Also available with 3 monthly flex payments. No auto ship on this. I know it was previewed a little bit earlier, and I want to say well over half the quantity has already been selected. It's magic in a bottle. It truly is. This is where you're going to get those instant, temporary results, but long-term results the more you continuously use it. It's all about plumping the look of the skin, hydrating the skin. So excited about that, especially that appreciation price. Now let's talk about our Mother's Day special. I know myself, through all the years working with Skip and Amanda here at HSN, always look forward to the holidays and Mother's Day, and this we will not repeat. So no matter which one you choose, you're looking at over a $90 value. So you're gonna receive the #1 body cream, the #1 bath and shower cream, and then the #1 hand creams. Each one is gonna come with its own little fabulous cosmetic bag. It's a little quilted bag, and they're all matched to whichever color you're choosing. And then we have a very special one that has the floral, kind of a fruity print, and that's gonna be the rose. So there you go. All three for $39.95. I still can't get over our youth of Pearl of Youth, or serum, today at under $40. So it's gonna be an exciting show, and we saved a lot of specials just for you, especially in April. We love you. It's Customer Appreciation Month. I know we've never done anything like we're featuring here in our body creams. So these are full-size body creams. What you're looking at is 6.7 ounces, and this is all about the Caribbean, your Caribbean vanilla. We have your Caribbean vanilla, and then we also have it in the cream, the vanilla and bourbon. We have it in the vanilla and spiced caramel, and then we have it available in the vanilla and raspberry. Do me a favor, stock up, because we will not repeat this at $15.95. Oh, did I mention everything in Perlier this afternoon? Free shipping and handling. So let's bring in the stars of the show, Prince Scipione Borghese and Princess Amanda Borghese. Hi, guys.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Great to be with you, Lynn.
Hi, everybody at home. I know this is a bittersweet, our favorite show, but our last show for the Mother's Day visit.
And our 29th year anniversary.
This is it. You are anchoring the last visit before Mother's Day. This is our big Mother's Day show. So, look, anyway, I'd like to say thank you. It's Customer Appreciation Month. It is our 29th anniversary, and this is the last show of our 29th anniversary, and we're celebrating our Mother's Day kickoff. So we're really excited about this. We were wondering how you guys were going to price the show, because we sold out of so many different products over the last few days.
He was so shocked when he
I was like, oh, there it is. There's the surprise. I surprised a lot of people last night with my rambling mouth and thoughts that made no sense, and I got roasted by your viewers this morning. I read some of the comments. I apologize, everybody, for last night. That's what happens when I work 8 hours without thinking.
He was very funny. He was very
No, I wasn't funny. I was idiotic. Anyway, let's move on to this. This is an incredible opportunity, because we have 4 new fragrances for you. We have the original Caribbean vanilla melt-in body butter. I love, this is the best value I've ever seen HSN do on these products. It'll probably be the best of the year, because we have a trifecta between the Appreciation Month, our 29th anniversary, and of course the end of our Mother's Day show with so many sellouts. But Caribbean vanilla is its own different kind of vanilla. It is not your French vanilla. It is not your cookie striking vanilla. It is a wild, beautiful,
Spicy
sultry,
vanilla.
spicy vanilla.
Yes.
Yeah, tell them about the vanilla first, and then we'll go through the coffee. I have a lot of people who have lost their mind over the raspberry.
That's almost gone, Skip. The original and raspberry.
Wow. Okay.
Well, every one of them will have this wonderful, sultry, exotic, sensual fragrance of the Caribbean vanilla, which, you know, vanilla is the queen of spices, and it is considered one of the most prized tropical spices in the world. And it is spicy. It's spiced with a little rum, with a little sugar cane actually, and with some fruits. And the sugar cane is distilled. So you're going to have that delicious vanilla oil in there, which is rich, along with shea butter, whipped together with whatever fragrance you choose. And the Caribbean, the vanilla plant actually happens to be a species of climbing orchid, if you can imagine. Not that that means anything with the fragrance, but I always like to bring in some of the background of the flowers or whatever we're working with.
And that's the original vanilla, right?
That's the original, which comes from, you sort of evoke the feeling of the islands of Jamaica, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and we put that map on the front of these beautiful containers. Which one will you choose? I have no idea.
Well,
I take all of them.
So you've got the original.
Yes.
You've got this incredible Caribbean vanilla with coffee, which also comes from the Caribbean. So it's a little warmer, a little, just you know, that
There's
little
a
coffee hint.
A little bitterness in there, mixed with the sweet of the vanilla. I love that.
Yeah, and by the way, the original vanilla is great for men too. I want everybody to understand this is not a feminine vanilla. Vanilla is used in all of men's fragrances, all of women's fragrances. It is a beautiful spicy. We also actually have a bourbon, which is one of my favorite. I think it's super, super elegant. It's vanilla and bourbon. It is so warm. My mom used to say her dad used to smoke vanilla tobacco.
Yes, in his pipe.
It feels a little bit like that, so I love it. And then we have a vanilla and spiced caramel. Again, a beautiful, warm touch to that. These are all like exotic and sensual and sexy
and warm,
voluptuous.
And feel good. They feel cozy and they wrap themselves around you.
And before it sells out, I think the surprise from all of them. So you got the bourbon, the spiced caramel, the original, the coffee, and you've got the raspberry. Even the raspberry is elegant and gorgeous enough for both men and women. It is absolutely beautiful. It would be very difficult for me to tell you which one to get because I'm in love with all of them. This is actually one where we went to a very famous French fragrance house who developed every single one of these high, beautiful, real gorgeous fragrances for this line. So these are all new except for the original.
And exclusive. Here's the thing. We are beyond busy right now. You said it, Skip. This has never, ever been almost over 50% off of what the original HSN price is, and people are ordering multiples. That is the beauty. This is the day with free shipping and handling. Stock up on those carts because I promise you, if a second, read the reviews day in, day out when we bring this, and it's so unlike any other vanilla, as you were mentioning, and then to have those undertones of just the softness of the vanilla, the raspberry, again, the bourbon, that beautiful coffee. Here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. It's under $8 with FlexPay to get this at home. Over 200 have been selected. And has this been on any of your shows yet?
No.
Okay.
You have the first airing.
It for you.
And I don't think it was meant to be aired, to be honest, during our entire visit. I think what ended up happening is that we've sold out of the weekly daily deal. We've sold out some black rice. We sold out some other products. So we sold out of 4 of the Mother's Day out of the 18 already. So we woke up this morning. We knew we had this in our show, but we had no idea what you guys were going to do. And what an appreciation price that is, because at $8 you could get all of these and have them great for teachers, for yourself as gifts. I mean, these are so unique.
Save them for the holidays.
They're exclusively yours, right? HSN is the only company in the world that has the other new 4 fragrances.
And can I ask you guys about the consistency of this body cream? This is what Perlier is truly all about. Why they're one of the absolute leaders in Bath & Body worldwide. It's the consistency. I just hope you could see when I put it on my hand, it melts right into you. This is a great example of this before, and this is how your skin looks and feels.
And we sometimes go, and I think on the left, that is not a horrible, super crazy skin. If you didn't have a comparison, you might say, that skin looks pretty good to me in her mid-30s, if I remember correctly, on the left. But a melt-in butter is exactly what this body cream is. It melts into your skin and super hydrates your skin. Every single one of these creams has been patch tested for sensitivity. Every single one of these creams has been tested for efficacy. So you're getting, after one use, a product that not only goes on, but read the reviews. People constantly say, wow, this super hydrates my skin. I can't believe how soft and supple my skin feels. It hydrated for much longer than any other body cream I've ever used. Those are some of the comments I've read from what you wrote as reviews on this product.
And what about the feeling of well-being that you get and this sense of relaxation? I mean, you're literally transported to the unspoiled nature of the Caribbean with this particular vanilla.
And Mom, are these not the most unique fragrances I think you've ever smelled? I mean, Caribbean vanilla by itself has no competitor to the vanilla family, right? The original one.
No, because normal vanilla, French vanilla is wonderful, but it's great in a pudding, a French, a creme brulee or something. This is spicy. This is sultry. This has that bit of that distilled sugar, that bit of rum, the tropical fruits. This is something that is unique in itself and in the world as far as a vanilla goes. That's this Caribbean vanilla is unique. I love giving this during the holidays, especially during cold weather, Skip, because this, not only for Mother's Day, which is what I'm going to do now, but I love these warm tones during the colder months.
You won't see
we won't see them.
This value at the holidays. That's why I think it's such an incredible. You have a 3-year shelf life on each of these, and when you open them, you'll have a seal that you just take off, and then you have 12 months of use once you open it. But 3 years of shelf life means that this is incredible early start to holiday. It's incredible early start to people who love vanilla. Vanilla is also great.
Who doesn't love vanilla?
For people who love to date, because it is a aphrodisiac. It does attract the opposite sex, whether you're a man or a woman. Just so we know.
They say chocolate and vanilla.
But can you take us through the other 4 scents? Because I think the original one is so gorgeous, but like the bourbon one, Mom, the raspberry is such a surprise to everybody who opens that raspberry.
Actually, my mouth is watering thinking of the raspberry because you have that, balance between that warm, subtle vanilla and then a little bit of tartness of the raspberry mixed together. It is delicious.
That might be the biggest surprise of them all. But these are very high-end fragrance developers. These are the house we use is a very famous niche fragrance house in France that develops high-end perfumes, like $200, $300 perfumes. This is something we've only had: the orange, the almond. We had the original, and there's one more, sandalwood, I believe. Sandalwood, and so we went to this fragrance house to develop these beautiful new high-end fragrances to bring into this line. They're just like the bourbon, to me, warms my heart. I think that goes right through my skin into my soul, and like is so elegant. And women can also. That's not a men. That's everybody can do that, right?
True. I have the original one, and I'm going to tell you, every single time to this day, I wear that fragrance, I get stopped. And people have no idea that when I say it's a unique Caribbean vanilla, they're like, are you kidding? It is. It has that very sensual smell to it in the fragrances. So now to do it in the body creams, to do it over 50% off, here's a quick update. The original is now fewer than around 700 remaining. Okay, the vanilla and raspberry is our most popular. That is also getting very, very limited. Go for that bourbon. That bourbon is warmth and richness all together, and then of course, they're all. That's the hardest thing. Which one do you choose, Amanda?
It's hard to determine. Skip just put the bourbon under my nose, and I go, oh my gosh, that is so good.
The raspberry.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Now my mouth is watering again. With the bourbon, I was sort of like, almost in a big leather chair and a wonderful with a fire going. Now I'm like, my mouth is watering with the raspberry. I mean, if you are a vanilla lover like I am, get all of them. For this price, our anniversary, which one is it? Oh, coffee. Now this is a real surprise because I love coffee too. So if you love coffee, you will get that little blend of coffee and vanilla together, and you will be surprised and you'll love it. Not to mention what your skin will feel like.
Mom, you got to thank your fans. Don't you hear the music? It's time to stop.
Yeah, but you know what, guys? We just welcomed.
You have to be on the stage and you're making your speeches, take it over, and now you've got to go, Mom.
Okay, I've got to go.
I'm pulling you off with your
I'm
trophy.
so sorry.
Yeah, you got your award.
Amanda, you never be sorry. You never be sorry. But I want to say thank you because do you know, just in that presentation, 150 first-time shoppers here to HSN and to Perlier. So that is what we're so excited about. So thank you. We're going to keep you updated on availability. I know it's very, very popular. But speaking of popular, from the beginning, from the top of the hour, I said, please don't miss out on our Royal Elixir Pearls of Youth Serum. It's here, and I just have to go right out and ask because I've never seen this at $39.95. This is normally $145. And this is that magic that we talk about in a serum that has that ability to optimize your own natural collagen levels and so much more. Even the testing that you did, the clinicals, not just, you know, fine wrinkles, but we're talking mid to deep wrinkles. Safe enough, we can use this around the eyes like we're showing, correct? In this before and after?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we've tested this for that irritation that a lot of people get when they use cosmetics around their eyes. We tested it on 30 or I believe 50 people, and not a single person felt any kind of discomfort, any kind of irritation. We patch tested it on the skin all over the face. We did dermatologically tested. We did instrumental tests to show the improvements of your skin on all different levels and percentages. These are some of the toughest wrinkles in the world to get rid of. But this is a very special product. The entire line was made for men and women 55 and older. That's really when everything cascades on collagen, elastin, sirtuin, hyaluronic acid, all these really...
Just say gravity, Skip. That's easier. The gravity of
well, no, because you have gravity your entire life.
I know, but then gravity makes everything droop, right?
Not if the collagen level stayed high, not if we could give you the elastin, not if we could help with the sirtuin. A baby lives on this planet, I think, and they have gravity, and their skin bounces right back.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
Your skin seems to bounce right back.
Sure does.
What do you live on the moon? No, Mom, come on. Look at this. Is really an impressive technology, and it's not. Don't thank us. We have 40 really smart people that are chemists, botanists, biologists, doctors of all kinds that work with Perlier, work at La Carignana in Italy, where we make all this, and then we go to our factory near Venice. One of the test results shows a 66% improvement in roughness after 6 hours. That is when you touch your skin, you don't feel rough anymore. You don't feel that sort of parched skin that so many of us feel when you get to a certain age. After 48 hours, this is what's incredible. There's no collagen at all in this product. This product optimizes skin's natural collagen level. It's amazing that we can sort of just bring back the most essential needs of your skin. Now, this also burst with hydration when you put it on your skin. I'll explain why in a second, but all these are studies that we do with instruments, not asking questions at this point, and you can see that we can measure 51% after 1 hour increase in hydration with one single application. But if you understood this product, you would understand why you get this increase in firmness after only 6 hours, not 6 weeks, of 27%, why you still don't give up, but increase elasticity after 6 hours. The more you pull a rubber band, yes, it gets firmer, but it loses its elasticity. You don't want your skin to go through that. You want your skin to stay bouncy and firmer throughout the day. So again, here we go. Non-irritating and suitable for use around the eye area too. There's no alcohol. You might smell some alcohol. You think you're smelling alcohol. It's actually the high levels of ceramides that are in here, and that goes away within 2 seconds. There's no fragrance. Now, some people say, I smell something. Yes, those are the actual ingredients. There's no added fragrance. Fragrance is sometimes an issue when you put it on your skin and you feel that you get irritated from it, and maybe that's what makes the under eye experience less interesting for some people. So no fragrance, no alcohol, no mineral oil, no phthalates. What else can I tell you about this product? Now, why this product? When we developed this product, we wanted it for 55 and older. We sell it for $200 on our site. It's a perfect 5-star customer review on our site. HSN has it at a special price of around $140, and we are doing a trifecta: customer appreciation, 29th anniversary, and our Mother's Day show. We're doing it at an incredible, incredible try me price. We cannot put this on auto ship, but you can get 2 or 3 if you want. If you read as directed, it tells you to use for 21 days to revive your skin and then put it aside and continue your maintenance program. But that's because normally it's $200 or $150. If you can get this today at $39, the number one question I get is, can I continue using it, or will it hurt me if I use it after 21 days? Is it too powerful to keep on my skin for 30 days or 60 days? Guys, if you can get this for $39, make this your every single day serum. Use this every single day for the rest of your life. Get 3 or 4 of them if you can. Use this twice a day, morning and night if you can.
And on your neck and décolleté.
Every single one of these spheres in here are invented by us, first of all. We invented this vegetable spheres that melts on your skin and breaks as you pump it out. And then as you put it on your skin, it is the first time that that royal jelly is actually out of the hive. What I mean is, because we're the only company in the world that has found a way to harness the royal jelly without changing its chemical composition from the hive, refrigerated, vacuum sealed, brought to our facility, put into these spheres, and then it's protected from light, oxidation, air, everything that could ruin and age an ingredient is not happening because it's protected inside the sphere. So the minute you put it on, Lynn, even if you wait 6 months from now, a year from now, it is as fresh as the day that we encapsulated it. It is really incredible. And then it sits in a serum of all these other incredible botanicals and enzymes that keep the exfoliating hyaluronic acid that keep exfoliating your skin and bringing the best beautiful thing. And it goes on. I could be here for an hour. You have 3 different delivery systems. One of the most important things in the world is to understand that cosmetics can give you every ingredient in the world, and you could be flabbergasted. Oh my gosh, it's got the latest and the greatest. But if you don't have a delivery system that truly gets the ingredients where they have to go, it is meaningless. We have not 1, not 2, 3 different delivery systems to get these products into your skin. The first one is all topical to make your skin feel and glow. That's where you get rid of that roughness. The next one goes deep down and works over time. That's why you can talk about after 2 days we optimize the atmosphere for your own collagen. And the third one is the overnight one, which I'm in love with. It is a patch delivery system that releases throughout the night as you sleep if you decide to use this at night. So I'm completely in love with this product. Use it as much as you can.
Can you comment on this before and after? And I love hearing the science, because there really is nothing like this. This is why it's over $200 normally for Perlier. We have a special offer at $145 here at HSN. And I'm not kidding. Yeah, if you can stock up, this is the one product you want to stock up. When you see results like this, and this is all over the face, correct?
This is all over the face, and yes, we do see incredible results when it comes to the wrinkles. I don't want you just to focus on these wrinkles. I know that these wrinkles are really difficult to address. We can even talk to you about deep wrinkles, but I want you to even notice here the 11 lines between her eyebrows. How about her nose to mouth lines? How those, and when we get closer to this woman, I want you to really focus on the lines above her lips too. What I love though is that this line was made for men and women 55 and older. Why? Because that's when we lose our vitality. That's when the skin becomes dull looking, gray looking, loss of life. Some people don't suffer as much for wrinkles as they do with that. Thinning looking skin, fragile looking skin. My grandmother didn't have 1,000 wrinkles. She had very few wrinkles, but her skin looked her age at the time. And when she started using this in her late 80s, by the time she was early 90s, Lynn, you met her, she would come for Mother's Day, her skin got better and better. In her 90s, her skin looked better than in her 80s because of the invention of this product, because we brought this product to market. And if you think about it, well, you don't know this, but we borrow this technology from our sister company who sells very similar products for $500, $600, $700 in the highest, most expensive spas and retail stores around the world. They make it in France. It's a very well-known French line, but they spent hundreds, if not $1 million in the research development to do this. We borrow that technology from them. They're the only ones in the world to have this technology. Everybody else uses a technology where they turn the royal jelly into a powder of some sort. Even if it's freeze-dried, it's turned into a powder. That changes the chemical composition of what is called Earth's natural miracle. What do I mean by that? Royal jelly inside the hive is so powerful that it can change genetically a bee from an exclusive diet of royal jelly. A bee is selected from all the bees and is fed this exclusive diet of just royal jelly, which is made by other bees. And these bees, and this one bee becomes the largest, lives the longest, 50 times longer, and is actually the only one to be able to multiply, to have offsprings in the hive. Bee. She is named, entitled the Queen Bee, because of royal jelly. Royal jelly has minerals, sugars, lipids, vitamins. It is chock full, so powerful that when we eat, you can eat royal jelly, just so you know, from a natural food store. It doesn't taste great, but it's considered a whole food because it's got everything your body needs to survive. It's wonderful. And when you put it on your skin, the largest organ of your body, I can't even tell you all the things you're going to see. That's why I say 55 and older, it doesn't matter if it's just wrinkles. My grandmother's skin transformed itself to a younger looking skin regardless of the wrinkle improvement.
Well, and you will see at home, it will help to transform your skin, as it did mine, to a more youthful skin, to a more radiant skin, to a more vibrant looking skin. It is amazing. You know those little vertical lines that we saw in the before and
Which
after?
you have none.
No.
Mom, you don't have a wrinkle around your eye unless you laugh.
I know.
It's crazy.
I have lots of laugh lines.
Are you turning 82? I keep saying that.
I am turning 82. One day, no, I'm turning 82 this year. One day in the future. But my mom at 82 looked so, actually, when she was in her 90s, she looked like she was in her 70s. And those vertical lines, she did have a few of those above her lips. Those totally disappeared, Skip. That reminded me of Mom, because she would come out when she was visiting in the morning. There she is at 100. That's 100.
That's 100. And that was royal jelly. I promise you, my mom puts this on her hand. When she's done putting it on her face, she puts it at $39, guys.
My back of my hands, everywhere. This is it's a miracle product. And as Skip said, and for those of you who have never listened to us before or heard us before, maybe he speaks very fast, but he has to because there's so much to cover. However, the one thing I want you to remember, which is what I remember, because I'm still in awe of this miracle of royal jelly. Imagine. No one, I wanted him to go over that line. No one else in the world can give you real royal jelly but us. You can try a million products out there, but no one but our sister company and here at Perlier.
That we know of, right?
That we know of in the world. And we're looking all the time. Believe me, I'm always looking for is there anything better? And there isn't. So if you're a little skeptical, you're on the fence, but you're wondering, grab this. That's all I can tell you. Grab this, because the results you will see will thrill you. That's all I can say. It will thrill you, as they have me, as they have my mom, as they have
so many others.
Customers.
And this is the latest version. If you've been with us for several years, Lynn, we used to have one that had alcohol to not. We've taken that out completely. This we launched, I think it was last fall, and you haven't seen this size since. So I really hope that you guys get to try this. Remember, the smell is the natural smell of the ingredients. If you do smell alcohol, know that it's ceramides that's you're smelling. It goes away in 2 seconds. There's no alcohol to not. We've taken it out. We can say on television, alcohol-free and fragrance-free. That's what's so special, because everything in here has the normal smell of the ingredient and no alcohol to not.
Yeah. Okay, here's what's happening, and I know I sound like a broken record, but your best way right now to get through is to scan that QR scan at the bottom of the screen, or go to hsn.com, just search Perlier, and look at all the fabulous specials we have for Customer Appreciation Month, for Mother's Day, for 29 years. That's Amanda and Skip have been shopping with us here at HSN. And I will tell you this, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee because we're welcoming, like I said, close to 200 first-time shoppers on the Caribbean butter or the body cream we had earlier. Now close to 100 first-time shoppers on this amazing, what we call it, it's Pearls of Youth Serum. It is like magic. And you can actually even see the little pearls in there. That is actually what you were talking about, right, Skip? That's the royal jelly that comes out like a brand new jar every time you apply it.
Pump it out.
When you pump it out, Lynn, you will see those little vegetable spheres break. The vegetable spheres will melt onto your skin, but you're releasing. See, you release the first time ever that royal jelly from that vacuum sealed environment that we collected in, from the actual spheres that we put it in. It doesn't see light. It never gets air. It doesn't oxidize. It's as real as the day that we put it in that sphere. It doesn't matter if you use it a year from now, 2 years from now. This is why this product is so special, so powerful, so game-changing. And again, so many of us have different issues. I can't possibly go through all of those. All I can tell you is that I always tell people, the worse your skin is in, the better the results. And I know people who spend thousands of dollars on their skincare will use this as their fountain of youth. So you can see a close-up here of these lines. This is in 3 weeks, but I'm always impressed by the skin's vitality change. It looks parched. It looks a little worn on the left. Boom, we bring it back to life.
And these lines are so hard.
These lines are impossible to address normally, and we're able to do this. I don't want to say all the things this does. I want you to experience it. I want you to understand, put it on, keep your expectations at a normal level, and see this transformation over a 3-week period. Maybe you've struggled with so many different other products. This is something that,
and who hasn't?
You shouldn't use this directed at $39. You don't have to stop at 21 days. We tell you that this is a revival of skin because you use it for 21 days and you put it aside, and then 3 or 4 months later, if you need it again because you got a class reunion, or you've noticed that you've had issues, or you've maybe been traveling a lot, or you're under stress, go ahead for another 21 days. But really, at 39, get 2 or 3, use this every single night.
And those before and afters have not used anything else. They're not like using their own regime, which you can continue using.
Oh, yeah, you can incorporate it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You don't just have to use this.
Great point. Okay, well, it'll probably be a special around $99 somewhere in that range, but never $39.95. We're so excited for so many hundreds of you, for the first-time shoppers, for under $14 to get this home in the next couple of days and just try it. We say for 21 days because typically it's a much more expensive investment. So that is why people are ordering multiples. Alrighty, I know we got to sneak away for just a minute, but when we come back, favorite time of the year, the Mother's Day gift you don't want to miss out on, and so much more. Stay with us.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
We have a special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Text. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Sign up for When to Watch emails and we'll let you know when they'll be live on air. Simply go to your HSN account to update your communication preferences and select your favorite brands. Or sign up directly at the bottom of a product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN. Customize your shopping experience with When to Watch emails today.
you're having a wonderful Sunday. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy, and so thrilled that Princess Amanda Borghese and Prince Scipione Borghese are here with us celebrating one of the most exciting visits of the year, and that's Mother's Day. And I said it for years, I always wait. I always get excited when my nieces or godchildren or nephews are getting married. I'm like, okay, you want to stock up on the Perlier Mother's Day special. For whatever gift, or treat yourself, or try a new fragrance, today is that day. So we took our 3 #1 top-selling body care products from Perlier, and that's the body cream, the full size of the bath and shower gel or cream, and then the full size of the hand cream. I'll take you through what's available. Then we're gonna bring Skip and Amanda in, but I'm saying that because we've already sold out of many of the selections. So in front of me, if we're starting right here, one of my all-time favorites, that is gonna be your Shea Butter Pear. Notice the percentage on the top here. That's actually a percentage of the shea butter. You never see that. Then next to that, we have our Shea Lavender, and we'll get into what all of these beautiful scents sound like, just smell like, because they're just heavenly. Then you have the Berry Blossom Honey, and that's the one that's gonna come with the zippered cosmetic box. Look at this, all these fun little, looks like fruits and vines. Next to that, Golden Almond. And I will be counting you down on many of these selections where we're most limited. And Skip said it, this is the final show of this visit. Then we have another one of my personal favorites, that's the Blood Orange. That's your Shea Butter Blood Orange. In front of that, we have your Shea Butter in that yummy, delicious orange cream. We talked a little bit earlier about the Caribbean Vanilla. Well, there you have all 3 of those exciting pieces. I have 600 remaining. Okay, next to that, pretty much where it all started, and then some, Honey Meal. Of course, you think of Perlier, I think of honey and I think of almonds. Okay, then next to Honey Meal, we have Imperial Honey, again, known for their honeys. This is a very unique, specialized honey. That one's also down to the very last in quantities. And then lastly, the Shea Almond. If you want the Shea Almond, that is 100% gonna be the next to end up selling out. Okay, oh, and the musk, I'm sorry, the musk. I can't miss that. That is one of the most exciting scents that, again, wait till you hear Amanda and Skip, share that with you. $13 and change. Only once a year, free shipping and handling. Wow, 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 guys. I never think, every year, and I've been working with you for 29 years, think that you're gonna be able to outdo the year before.
We try.
And keep the price the same.
I know everybody is, our whole company, HSN, has always expected us to increase pricing over the last 20 years. And you'll notice that our price has never, ever gone up. It's one of the things that we pride ourselves from. Our formulas have never changed. Our prices haven't gone up. Now, who knows what's going to happen this year? I don't think we're going to have a choice if this continues, but we have tried to do our best. But we do this only once a year. It is what we feel is it's so hard to make a decision on fragrance and understanding the quality of something through a television. So we entice you with these once a year moments where you get to try the layering of the body cream, of the shower cream, of the hand cream. Everything we do is made in Italy. Everything we do is made by us in Italy, meaning our company owns the facility that manufactures this. We don't go to a third party, and we work with many artisans around Europe, Italy, Africa, where we collect the ingredients, and we try to keep them in the organic / way we collect them. For example, we're going to start right with this product in front of you. This is our brand new honey. This is something we've tried for about a decade to try to get. This is a special honey, Lynn, that only can be found in Sardinia, Italy, an island underneath Corsica off the coast of like Rome and the west coast of the Mediterranean. Here we go. And Sardinia is one of the most sought after spots by all Europeans, even Americans, to go on vacation. It is such a beautiful place with such incredible heritage. But there's a plant that only grows in Sardinia. And that plant right there produces a little tiny berry and flowers, these blossoms that the bees every year pollinate off of just during the month of October and November. So it is really rare to find this honey. This is a berry blossom honey found only in Sardinia, Italy. Will I ever be able to get this again? I have no idea. This is one production. We've tried for a decade to get this honey. You finally have it. This body cream is not the 31 that maybe the shea butter is. This body cream is so rare. It is a $41 body cream. It is a $25.95 shower cream, all made in Italy. The hand cream is a $22.95. So we're way over the value of the 90-something dollars we told you. Plus you get the bag. And you have to understand that the shower cream also has no harsh surfactants. That's been tested for sensitivity if it gets in your eyes. You need about a dime underwater in a shower on a sponge, or you need a quarter size to create a bubble bath. But you are transported to one of the most magnificent islands. The fragrance of this little bit of a berry with neroli, with a little warmth of vanilla
like a spring breeze going over the terrain, and it caresses you. It's romantic. It's soft. It's beautiful. It's called actually the strawberry tree.
And I want to show quickly something, because these are the details my mom doesn't. My mom doesn't like to show off, but I think like the little the details here. The green inner part of the zipper. Then you've got a metal pole. Where do I go? Here? Yeah. A metal pole that actually has Perlier molded in the metal pole. And when you open it, she thinks of everything. It's got a plastic white lining in case something would break. It doesn't destroy everything in your bag, right? That you're traveling with.
Or here's another. I actually just put it. My daughter gave me these beautiful bags for Mother's Day last year. And so what I did is I showed what you can do with a bag, and you just put the same products with your cosmetic case here, a little flower and some berries and a little towel. And this is this not an incredible
Happy Mom's Day.
Happy Mom's Day.
Or Happy Teacher's Day, or Happy I Love You Day.
You could do that with any of these. Just put them in a little shopping bag with maybe a little towel or whatever, and you have an incredible gift, and it makes such a beautiful entrance when you walk on, and I love this. So that's one thing. Or what you can do is even you take the bags and you just wrap a little ribbon, put a flower around them. So every bag, you just add a little. You don't need to, because it has enough as it is. But I always like to just put that little extra something there, and maybe a hang tag.
So that's just one of the choices you have. The musk, which we only made one production of as well. That I think is super limited. Once that's gone, that is gone probably for 5 to 10 years. Let us tell you about musk.
Okay,
go
fewer
ahead,
than 200. And actually in blood orange too, and in shea almond. Okay, those are three that are definitely ended up good as. Okay, let's talk about the musk for a second.
The musk, what Mom and I call the black tie fragrances. That is a stamped silver on the actual tube itself to elevate this, for everybody to understand that this is when you have a special date, an anniversary, an engagement, you're wearing a black tie dress or a tuxedo. This is so elegant, so gorgeous, that we only make this like every 5-10 years, and this is the end of the musk production. So I hope that those of you who are looking for if you have most women represent elegancy in a way that we can't even describe. I think this represents women in that same way. It is really feminine, it is elegant, it is a beautiful nighttime romance of a fragrance. So the musk is really just absolutely gorgeous. And it comes from the rose itself. It's Rosa moscata, actually, where that musk comes from. But then you said shea almond, right?
Yes.
Shea almond is
Next
also really limited?
Yes.
Okay, there are probably 5 shea almonds left. I think the shea almond, the shea butter almond, shea butter blood orange, shea butter orange creme, shea butter lavender, and shea butter pear. All 5 of them are created equal, but they all are made for extra dry skin. You just need to decide, do you want that mouth-watering pear that makes the back of your mouth water? None of these feel like chemical fragrances are real. The shea almond is just pure almond. It's not a marzipan. It's not sweetened. It's not changed.
And it's not artificial smelling.
Pure almond, great for men, great for women, anybody who's a doctor, airline attendant, nurse. You can think about the environments of teachers, people that have
extra hydration, people who need extra
maybe are on medicine, medicine and their skin is super dry because the medicine's drying their skin out, get them one of the shea butters. The blood orange is tart. It's got true Sicilian blood orange extract in it. So
with the shea butter.
On top of the shea butter, it's got that in it. The lavender, which we barely talked about, is real living lavender oil inside with the shea butter. It's like walking into a spa and just having your soul just like,
or stand in front of
I'm
a
so
field
relaxed.
of fresh lavender. It's not that dried lavender fragrance. It's like the fresh flower. Each one of these, I mean, it's so hard to choose.
And then the shea orange creme is like a creamsicle. It is, you imagine an orange with a little hint of vanilla. It is so pretty, it's so light, so gorgeous. But they're all the same, right? Everybody's going to get a hand cream. Everybody's going to get a bath and shower cream. Everybody's going to get a mousse or a body cream in the shea butter. And all of the shea butters have certified organic shea butter that we transport from West Africa or South Africa to our facility in Italy, and then we improve through a proprietary process, increasing the hydration through the
Delivery system?
No. No. It's a very simple word that I've used a billion times.
What I like is that we put the amount of shea butter on. We put the amount of shea butter on each of the products, so you will see that is pure, raw, organic shea butter.
This is a cleanser.
Yes.
And you've got 25% of the tube cleanser is pure certified organic shea butter milk. So you're hydrating. You're not stripping when you're in the bath or in the shower. You come out of the bath or the shower. A lot of people say they don't even need a body cream. Look, this is our last presentation of this for this visit. I really hope you can get it, because if we have any left and we happen to be here in May, hopefully we can get it to you in time before Mother's Day. I think it's the 18th. But right now, you're guaranteed to get it before Mother's Day. You're guaranteed to have all these sent left. We sold 4 out of the 18. We're down to 14. 3 of them are about to go. We'll get your favorite one.
Oh, 100%. And I know we're very busy again. And another wonderful thing I love to tell everyone is our delivery direct. So maybe you're not going to be with mom this particular, Mother's Day, but you can send this off to her if you live in a different state, or someone who has been like a mother, or someone you just want to say, you know what, I love you. I want you to pamper yourself with the finest bath and body products from Italy. It doesn't get any better than over 50% off of what we would normally offer for these 3 top sellers. Again, it's the body cream, it's your hand cream, it's your bath and shower gel. People are ordering 4 and 5 because we do this Mother's Day and holiday. So every single year, pretty much I'm gonna say, for close to 29 years, this has been one of the most exciting visits for me, for I know so many millions of you as well. Look forward to this for Perlier. This is when it gets exciting. A brand new launch. I wish I could open up this berry blossom honey and just let everybody at home just experience this for a second. It is so beautiful that it's hard to even put it into words. It's like any one of these, for that matter. But yeah, especially blood orange, especially, sorry about that, Skip, shea almond and musk, because those could sell in this we're going to in this presentation.
I just think the most finicky buyer or recipient would enjoy something that they can't find anywhere else in the world. That blossom only blossoms in Sardinia, Italy. Those bees can only pollinate off of that particular plant twice a year, October and November. We were able to get that honey at the end of 2024 in order to deliver this immediately by air. I was supposed to deliver twice the quantity. I couldn't get it to you. I had to deliver all this by air. You can't imagine the cost it takes us to get this. I know, I get yelled at all the time by our financial people because we don't sometimes make any money, but we have been on this network for 29 years. We adore everything that we bring you. It is passion for us. It is Italians are really so happy to bring you part of their culture, and we'll do it at almost any expense.
And who knows if we'll ever get this again.
Exactly.
This particular honey. This isn't a honey that we have in the line before.
That's right. We can't just pick up the phone and call an ingredient house and say, oh, remember that berry blossom honey? Can you just ship over a couple more gallons? We're going to do it again. No, this is nature working. This is just like the other one that you have, the Juliet's Rose and honey.
Juliet's Rose.
That is a distinct distilled flower petal water that we have found after also a decade of searching. One man who distills Juliet's actual rose from Romeo and Juliet.
It actually exists as Juliet's rose.
He distills the petal, and we get the dewdrops from the distillation process of that rose and mix it with certified organic honey from Tuscany. I mean, again, these are really unique and special.
We actually made a fragrance. I have it on today.
I know. But you know where Katie uses it all over the linen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she loves going to bed at night, spraying that in her pillow, spraying it on her linen. Juliet's rose is like you should explain the Juliet rose, the soft little tea rose.
It's like a little tea rose, exactly what it is, and it's soft, it's delicate. Imagine the distilled petals of this beautiful rose that Juliet, the legend goes that Romeo found this rose and offered it to Juliet when he stood underneath the balcony. And this, I believe it.
He looked down and saw her rose, petals in the shape of a heart, and he knew their love would be destined forever, eternal. It was just, I'm getting goosebumps right now from the story. If you've ever been to Verona and you've seen the whole story of Juliet and Romeo and Juliet. But
the balcony and the little street and the whole thing.
It's an incredible experience to get this all made in Italy with the certified Italian organic honey. That's not a powder. Also, we don't pick up the phone and order honey. We've been working for 30 years with the same apiary, the same beekeeper who collects this honey. And a lot of people say, well, isn't that harmful to the bees? No, it's not harmful if you don't harm the bees, right? So the bees pollinate off of thousands of white flowers, which are called acacia flowers that bloom in the springtime. And there are maybe 50 hives that this beekeeper keeps. He carries them, puts them out, lets the bees pollinate everywhere, and then collects the honey without ever harming something he loves,
and
something that's so passionate
they don't
to him.
Sting him or anything.
That's right. He doesn't even wear the white clothing, no gloves, nothing.
Wow, that is passion. And these are the wonderful stories that you have been sharing with us here on HSN for over 29 years. I remember, oh goodness, it had to be 40 years ago was the first experience with the original honey in the bath and shower bath. And I thought, oh, that's only for rich people. And because it was given to me as a gift, I thought, oh my goodness. So yeah, now to see after all these years our top 3 selling body products at this incredible same price, it just, fantastic. I'm so excited for you. We'll keep you updated, especially on those ones that we said were most limited at this point. Okay, so I think we have time. Oh, I don't even know if you guys are aware of this customer appreciation special. This is a #1 customer pick. It is elasticizing body oil. Wait till you share the instrumental testing on this, the amazing results, and the wonderful appreciation price that we're offering today for $26.95. Typically, this would normally be $50 here at HSN. So very different than anything else that we've been really talking about so far this hour, right, Skip and Amanda? This is something that's very specialty, like custom ordered. I don't have many of these, and I'm not expecting these to last, especially when you see the results and hear about what people experienced and clinically tested, what people actually experienced by using this for all over your body, correct?
Correct, all over your body. This is sort of one of the proudest moments we've had in our 100 years of being a company, right? Oh gosh, there's only 800. So let me, I love taking my time on this product because we're so proud of it. It's called an elasticizing body oil.
It's an unusual, unique product.
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever done a elasticizing focused oil. Be able to have bouncy, resilient skin is so important. And so this product is a celebration with other Italian companies in honor of what happened in 900 AD. In 900 AD, a convent with nuns was had actually invented a new way of cold pressing almonds So they used big stones and they would press the almonds and get the oil out, and then they would crunch up the almonds by taking the stone and crunching them up into a powder and smatter, and then they would combine it with certified organic honey. And from that, cosmetics were born. From that, desserts were born. From that, Italy was formed with some of the things that today we still honor. Last year, all of Italy honored a process that remains with us today. And so what we did is, to honor that, we went back like it was done 800 AD, but with more modern machinery, and followed that exact process. Wow. We took the Pizzuta almond in Avola, one of the most expensive, sought-after almonds in the world. We cold press it under pressure so that we get real almond oil without ever heating it, so that it preserves the power of the almond oil. This is all done by hand, by the way. We then take a machine instead of stone that crunches that Avola almond into a fine powder. We then go to our facility where we get pure certified organic Tuscan honey, and we mix all of that, and then we begin to either make an elasticizing oil from it. We make a body paste from it. Then we make a hand cream from it. This is an incredible customer pick. It is in a darker bottle to preserve the product. It still has a 3-year shelf life, 12 months once you open the oil. It has no slip whatsoever, huge amount of hydration. It smells like nature. It's not like you smell an almond, woody, warm, men,
it's like
women.
The skin of the almond more than the almond itself.
And it has no petroleum whatsoever, no sulfates, no silicones, no dyes, no colorants of any kind. It has no alcohol. The fragrance is just perfectly delicate and pure, like opening up a window in Sicily and smelling the almond fields, smelling the flowers that the bees are pollinating off of. Look at the level of elasticity. I don't think we have anything that can provide this kind of elasticity after 28 days. So 24 is incredible. That's normally what we see after 28 or even longer, right? 24. We see that in the first 2 weeks. After after another 14 days, we jump to 36, which I think is a record when it comes to elasticity. Generally, elasticity is really good when you see 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12%. To see 36 is like 300% better than the norm. And I want to put some of this on my hand. It's a huge bottle of 3.2 ounce. By the way, this is a ridiculous customer pick. HSN asked us if we could do a TS, and they wanted to do 25,000 bottles. We cannot make 25,000 bottles of this product.
Well, we don't see this very often, right? I mean, this is something very unusual.
Look at the crepiness. We never expected improvement in crepiness. Wow. I love when you take nature and you combine it with science. But I want to quickly show you what happens. I'm taking my 2 snapping fingers, right? So I rub the oil, snapping my thumb and my I guess my snapping finger is the proper way of calling it before I make another mistake like I did last night. Right? So that you have nothing greasy, even in our clinicals, even in our consumer perception survey, nothing greasy. It goes into your skin immediately.
And look at your skin. It's beautiful.
You can't tell on Skype.
You can't see the sheen. And
no, most people can't even tell it's me. They just hear me. Can you see me out there?
We can hear you, that's for sure.
One of these days, I know. Trust me. That's one of the things. Italians are heard, never seen, right?
Yeah. We wish. Honestly, in all, like I said, the years I've known you, I've never ever heard the story about this oil. It's so special.
Because it's new. We haven't had it for years.
It's only sold in the most high-end department stores in Europe and here at HSN. Right. Nowhere else in the world. Yeah. We can't make that much of it. We do have a video. I don't know if we can show you how this is actually made. It's really incredible that we use an artisanal way of making a product in today's world. I think that if you think about Italy and you go to a restaurant, a lot of the big chefs, believe it or not, have even walked away from some of the big cities because they don't want to rush their food making. It's the same thing here. They like to go in the morning and they like to pick their fresh vegetables. They like to cook it all day long and serve it to you at night, so you get this explosion of flavors. Here, we're going to artisans who are so proud of what they do. We collect this special ingredient. We mix it with another ingredient that we collect that's 100% certified organic, the honey, and we start to create these different kinds of products. The mandorla line, by the way, mandorla is the word for almond in Italian, is this high-end, only sold at the highest level department stores and in our freestanding stores in Italy, plus HSN. Nowhere else in the world can you find this line.
Wow. And how about today at this value, to say the least? I know we were counting back from the very top of the hour. I think we started off with close to 900, and we have hundreds of people in the ordering process. You can go online. Please read the reviews. To Skip's point, this has been a customer pick since the very day it was originally launched and sent out to you. And the thing is that we always love Perlier as a company, and of course HSN, and we stand by everything. You always have a 30-day money-back guarantee. But on so many of these unique, like this, body oils or creams, they take the extra step and they do perception surveys. They do instrumental surveys. That's why we can say it's addressing, think about it, on our body. If you have that look of crepiness, maybe it's the back of your thigh, maybe it's right around, underneath your arms, wherever it might be. Try this. We know oils are very potent and very effective. This takes it to a whole different level. So I'm thrilled that we have this available for everybody with the FlexPay. I want to say under $15, if not mistaken, under $9. Oh my goodness, and free shipping and handling. That's not always the case, to get this home and give it a try. So I'm just tuning in this final minute to Skip and Amanda. Are we going to be able to repeat this special again? We'll bring it back, but not at this price.
You guys priced these last 2 hours, to be honest, so I don't know what that means for us. All I know is that I'm really excited to offer this product. It is a very different kind of product. When you use it, you'll say, I've never tried an oil like this. By the way, enriched with a ton of ceramides, enriched with a ton of omega-3. And read the reviews. It's a huge customer pick.
We are thrilled to see your response. 008-813. If you missed out on anything in this hour, please go to hsn.com. But we're going to give you a little sneak peek at some exciting specials continuing on for the very finale show for our special Mother's Day visit. This is the big guy, I'll say. All right, when we do our 3-liter bath and shower gels, and especially with free shipping and handling, we can never keep them in stock. But let's go a step further. Take a look at this exciting Mother's Day special price. It's $79.95. Normally our HSN price is $149.